certain poetry, and was not without its truths. Dangerous? Certainly. I ruined the lives of many, destroyed the happiness of men, and broke families in two. Bad? I admit it. I didn't just make mistakes. I sinned. There was Augusta, you see, my half-sister. She was so lovely. Now is not the time for repentance, and the damage is done. Mad? Well, reckless, maybe. But I was never insane. I was driven by visions. I saw the end of humanity and the dissolution of empires. I saw them fall and kingdoms laid waste. I was always running, fleeing the darkness that had taken root in my soul, seeking love, light, seeking peace and freedom. But there was no light. Well, there was some. There were the women. I loved them for a while. They loved me. But they were never enough. Love faded, passion died, so I had to move on. But there was one for whom my love never faded. One who touched my soul and captured my heart. My daughter, Ada.
Father, you say the sweetest things.
I only speak the truth.
You haven't always, but I believe you. Now I know you better, and I've had time to think about why you left me. Now I understand what went on between you and Mamma, but we never once visited.
I was never allowed. Your mother, she was acting for the best.
So she thought. Perhaps if you had visited, you would never have died so young. You would never have gone to fight in Greece, never done those unspeakable things. Maybe if you'd been allowed to be a true father, you would have been a different man.
And if I had been different, there may not have been the words. My poetry would have shriveled and died in domesticity. And that's a painful thought.
There is more than one type of poetry. There is poetry in everything. There is poetry in science, in art, in nature, and in family, if only you choose to look. Everything has a rhythm. Even mathematics, there is poetry there too.
So I have heard. But we cannot change what was. We can only revisit the past, frown at our mistakes, smile at our triumphs, and, unfortunately, weep for what we've lost. I lost you.
But we found each other. In the end. I hear Mother.
Then I will leave you till next you dream of me.
My mother, Annabella, Lady Byron. How to describe her? Fierce, loving, controlling, passionate, protective. She has managed my life from my earliest childhood and seeks to do so now I am older. Perhaps that is the way of all others. Perhaps it will be mine.
Ada, I'm thinking of taking a drive to Hinkley. It has been some time since we last paid a visit. There is much to see there, and I've been hearing of the most remarkable doctor, Cheshire by name, whose inventions are the talk of London. It was ever a favourite place of mine, so much innovation, so much industry. I know how much you loved it there as a child.
Indeed, Mamma. I would love to come. I too have heard of Dr. Cheshire and his walking supports in new medicine. What he calls himself a doctor of paediatrics is very commendable. And it would be wonderful to visit some of the factories and have time to just walk through the parkland.
And so we shall. Go and prepare. We must be leaving soon. Well, Mary, she seems well enough. Her fevers have settled down, but just now when I mentioned our visit to Hinkley, she seemed ever more agitated and excited. I am most concerned.
Well, she is still young. She has her head filled with ideas. She has a wonder of the world. It's all you put there for your own interventions. She was raised as a student, not as a child, but she loved Hinkley and Kirby, and this will be wanted a chance for her to be a girl again and find peace in those heady days of childhood.
Ada, what are you doing?
I'm looking for fairies. I'm convinced they live in these grounds. Grandpa said so.
You foolish girl, you know there are no such things. He learned nothing.
But Mama, the stories Grandpa reads.
Of which I disapprove. Myths and legends, romances. It's facts that count in this world, Ada. Facts and science. And the sooner you learn that, the better off you will be. Magic doesn't even count. This is the world that matters. The real world.
She's wrong, you know. The world is a magical place. And who says that there are no fairies, no hobgoblins, no griffins, no unicorns? Oh, I would be loath to live in a world with only facts and no fancies.
Is that why you left?
Not entirely.
Why did you leave?
It's complicated. And who's to say I was the one that left? Perhaps you left me.
I could never do a thing like that. It's a terrible thing for a child to turn their back on a parent.
And a terrible thing for a parent to turn their back on their child, or to deny that child a childhood. The world is full of terrible things.
I know, and it scares me. What's the most terrible thing you ever saw? Was it war?
No. It was love.
But what does that mean? I don't understand!
Peter, why are you shouting? It is most unladylike. I was thinking, we need to broaden your horizon. You need to see that the world is far bigger than Kirby or Hinkley. You need to see creation. We'll go on a grand tour, Mary will accompany us.
Well, how exciting! Will we visit Italy?
Why, Italy, specifically?
That's where Father went, isn't it?
That tree. That cedar under which you play so often. Your father loved that tree. We would have picnics in the summer, and shelter from the showers in the spring. I often think of him when I'm here.
Mama, that is the first time I've ever heard you speak of Father so fondly to me. I'd love to hear more.
Oh, no more. It was a moment weak who that prompted me to speak of him. We shall speak no more of him. Now come, you have a new tutor. You will like her.
Mama, why do you make that statement sound more like something I have to do rather than a prophecy? I'm tired of always having new tutors. I just get to like one, and then you send them away and exchange them for a new one. It's not fair.
You do say the most extraordinary things, Ada. I do worry that you've inherited some deviant genes. I shall have to watch for evidence of deviance as you grow. I will not have it. You will not become.
Like me, she means. That's her greatest fear. That's what's behind all these tutors. That you all turn out like me, with a poet's heart and a poet's inclinations. And perhaps she's right to fear it. My words may have won praise, but my life only courted scandal. Go to Italy, my dear. Think of me.
Ada, if you're staring into space again, oh, come along. I've invented some imaginary friends to help you accompany the fairies in the garden.
No, Mama. No imaginary friends. I have no friends at all, as well you know.
You loved Italy, didn't you?
I did. It was always an inspiration and a comfort. But it was Mary I loved best. Oh, coming back today has been wonderful. I met Dr. Cheshire, a most remarkable man and a compassionate one. Oh, his inventions are driven by love and ambition rather than need to prove something. Oh, he wants to change the world for the better, and he is, one child at a time. Mamma was quite taken with him, though not enough to offer him any financial support. Well, she did say that he would make use of the house if ever he had some commendable clients up from London. Hinkley doesn't really have the sort of hotel that such guests might expect. It was under that tree that I received my first ever gift from you. Mamma was loath to let me have it, but Grandpa insisted.
The locket, a small thing.
I still wear it. You touched it. It's like touching you, the real you, the you that lived.
And the ring.
I have it still. Kept safe. I never wear it. I never have. It was yours. That's all I needed to know.
Well, in happier times, I might have been buried here, beneath that tree. But as it was Newstead.
When I die, I shall ask to be buried next to you. Perhaps in death we can find the embrace we were denied in life.
You will hurt your mother.
For she has hurt me my whole life long. I wish I could come here more often. The town is so full of life. There are so many ideas rolling out of the workshops and the factories. This is a place of innovation. I wish I could stay and drink it all in, be the first to see what the future has to offer. New forms of transport, brave new architecture, medical breakthroughs like...
You have a role to play. You must be presented at court. You must find yourself a husband, have yourself some children. Do what is expected of a woman. You must become your mother.
I would have liked to have stayed a child a while longer.
It's easier to dream in childhood. But romance is not a dirty word. Childhood eventually fades, and we are brought kicking and screaming into adulthood to assume our responsibilities and become old and boring.
You never grew old. Not really.
I think I would have liked to. We might have met in the end. Anyway, I think it is now time for you to go home. I think Mary brings some news.
Ada, we must go. Your mother has arranged another excursion. We are to meet Charles Babbage, the inventor of the dancing girl. Oh, he has such potential for greatness. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, it is, Mary. It is. I think he has invented a machine that will make thinking redundant.
No, that is a ludicrous thing to suggest. We must always think. Thinking is what makes us human. Thinking is what allows us to invent.
And what if one day we invent a machine that outthinks us? Won't we then become redundant? A machine that ends all of humanity? That is not just an exciting thought, but it is a nightmare, and it will haunt me in my sleep.
He is dead. Mamma just told me. Now she's gone to weep and wail in her room. I can hear her even from in here. He's died in a war fighting the Turks. Now he will never return home. Never write another poem, never get to see me wed. You died.
Yet, I'm here.
Just a dream. An invention of my grief, as before you were an invention of my imagination.
An invention of your loss, certainly. But it's the best I can do. We can still have the conversations we would have had if I lived and you hadn't gone away. We can still be the friends we were meant to be without your mother's interference.
It won't be the same.
No, but it is something. It's better than nothing. And nothing is what I was when I was alive. At least, it seems to be that way.
I suppose so. Will you always be here like a ghost?
I doubt that. Though I have no authority to say, having not been one before. I suspect I will be here when you are lost, or lonely, or have fallen foul of your mother, and you need someone to hear your anger. Or, when you fall in love, you may seek my advice.
I doubt that. I doubt I will ever fall in love. Love is not a word that has a place in our house.
Pity. It has its charms, and would be totally transformational if you let it work its magic.
Did it hurt?
Dying? No. It was a slow fade away. It was sad and nostalgic. And there was darkness and no light. Above all, it was lonely. terribly lonely. But it could not be denied.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we all are, in the end. But let's not dwell on it. Ada, you have a life to lead, much to look forward to. Ada, you will make me proud.
The difference machine is not a counting machine. It is much more. It is way beyond what has gone before. Pascal's mechanical device for calculation, ingenious as that was. Leibniz's multi-purpose engine, which could add, divide, and subtract. No. They just paved the way for what I believe is the essential aid for mankind. To this day, man has relied on charts to navigate, to calculate, to enumerate. And these charts have all been consistently flawed. But they have all contained human error. But what if we could calculate without error? Map the stars, navigate the oceans, present budgets for nations that were all perfect. Why, the world would be propelled forward in leaps and bounds. My machine can do just that.
And why is your machine so named?
It is so named because of its founding principle. In order to produce more or less of any kind of arithmetic table, you see, all that is required is a machine that can add orders of difference, provided, of course, one can enter the initial values.
I do see that if you count 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on, then the difference is 2. It is a fixed order of difference. So your machine with its specialty cogs and wheels can do just that.
Indeed it can. And one day, there will be a printer that can type the answers along with the workings.
Very clever, but so far you've just created a prototype at great cost.
True, my dear Lady Byron. To date, my working model has cost £9,000, a significant sum, and the actual finished machine will be 7 times the size and cost as much as 10 times the price. But alas, I have no sponsors, and people are growing tired of my dream.
So it will never be made. Will you turn to something new?
I cannot say. It has been my life, and I have no other. But there is a new idea just bubbling.
We'll hope it's not lost then. Perhaps you'll find someone to champion your ideas. Well, thank you, Mr. Babbage, for a most informative evening. I'm sure we've all been inspired.
I just wanted to say thank you. Personally, I feel invigorated. I've never been so inspired in all my life. Oh, when your new idea is born, would you please let me know? I'm sure it'll be profound. Can I say that I will do anything I can to help you? I have no money, of course, but I know without brains I can write and type and translate. Just ask. I do hope we become friends.
Thank you, Miss Byron. Be assured I will not forget your encouragement, nor your offer. Together we might well give birth to a new wonder of the world.
I'm sure of it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hard to believe that this bright young thing is the same woman I hear gossiped about, the one that women love to talk about and sneer at. To my mind, she seems admirable and sensible. Not at all what they suggest. But who am I to know the origins of rumour? It is one of society's mysteries.
You are much improved, Miss Byron. You are now a fine practitioner of the shorthand method.
Well, you are such a good teacher.
Thank you. But you are so attentive, you make it easy.
I think it was time this lesson was finished. You had an unusually long session this time. And does she improve, Mr. Turner?
Why, yes, she's really very adept.
Well, then your time as a tutor might be brought to a finish.
Well, perhaps, unless there are other things Lady Byron would have me teach.
I suspect not. She has very firm views on who she appoints, and has set a very firm future for Exeter. wonder at that young man. He seems very over-familiar for a tutor.
I don't know what you mean, Mary.
Was he not holding your hand a moment ago?
Certainly. He has to show me the right way to grip a pen. You see, the pressure can terribly affect the bit. I must learn to master the instrument.
I see. Well, I shall not say anything to your mother. She often asks if I see signs.
Signs? What do you mean, Mary?
Signs that you express interest.
No. Signs of my deviance, you mean? Well, no. I am as she would have me be. I am her daughter, and I mean to be good.
Good. Well, I shall leave you to practice some more. And then it will be time for our excursion. This afternoon. We are to see a little...
I do look forward to it, Mary.
She knows you lie.
I don't lie. I am so looking forward to inspecting the Louvre. You know, it's driven by a card system, which in many ways is very similar to Mr. Babbage's machine. You know, the Louvre
About
always thinks...
young William Turner. His head is turned. You have captured his heart.
I am in love with him.
Indeed. Is that what you feel? Well, you are old enough to know. And how does it make you feel?
He makes me feel beautiful. I know that I'm not beautiful. I'm quite plain. Mamma says so. But William, he sees me. He sees me for the me that I long to be and the me that I am. I aim to marry him.
Oh, no. You shall never marry him. Your mother will not permit it.
Pooh.
Besides, he's only your first love.
And my last.
Really? Why, I myself had as many as...
Oh, Father, no, I don't want to know. I really don't. Why shouldn't we just have one love in life? One all-consuming love. I'm sure that's what God meant for us. Just look at Adam and Eve.
Theology was never my strong point, Ada. But life and experience has taught me we rarely live the way God intended us to be. We are fallen creatures, imperfect, seeking redemption. That's the way it must be. Enjoy William while you can. But he is not for you.
You know, sometimes you sound just like my mother.
And on this occasion, that's a good thing.
Ada, as we're now to start your journey to becoming a wife, I feel it is only fair that we talk about your father.
Really, Mamma? What has prompted this?
I'm growing more aware of a separation between us. I know you find me too controlling. I know you hate how I curb your passion and direct your learning. But it is for your own good. Truly, my motives are based in my undying love for you. And this business of finding your husband, one of wealth, title, well, it doesn't seem to matter to you in the way that it should. You care more for numbers and ideas than you do about womanly things, and does not interrupt. I'm well aware that you think a woman has a right to think what she likes, that we are every bit man's equal. But what you believe is irrelevant in a society like ours. Perhaps one day, when you settle down and you have children and they grow up, then can you think and dream. But not now. I thought me telling you this about your father would make you have sympathy for him. That you would grow once more to love me. I chased after your father when I was young. I was wealthy, attractive, and he was handsome, brilliant. Child Harold had just been published, and he was celebrated throughout the empire. We met, corresponded. I think he fell in love with me. Oh, I certainly fell in love with him. And then proposed. So soon? Oh, I refused. Oh, I cannot think why. It was a moment's madness. I loved him, yet I turned him down. I think subconsciously I knew he wasn't a good man. His affairs, victorious. My friend. He wasn't always very discreet. But whatever obstacles I had put in the way, they overcame them. They were married. And for a while, for a brief brief moments. We were happy. But there were these moments. Oh, you suffered from the most terrible fits of depression. In those moments, it was like I lived with the devil incarnate. But I bore him for the sake of his moments of calm. When he would read his poetry to me, we would dream of happier times together. But he was not faithful. And I don't think he cared whether I knew or not about his affairs. And then you were born. I think by this point, he was without love for me. I feared for my life. No, I literally thought he would kill me. He had this relationship with his half-sister, Augusta. He wanted to take you from me and have her bring you up. No, I can't. I feared for you and so he left. I loved him, and he will always hold a place in my heart. But he was not fit to be a husband, or a father. He wrote and sent gifts, and we corresponded over letters, arguing over your education. He fought in wars and died without knowing you. But I have cared for you since the moment you were born. I have watched over you in fear and dread of you showing any tendency to a poetic license as man in all the ways. That's why I've been so hard to stop you from becoming like him. Now do you understand?
I do. Of course I do. I'm so sorry, Mama. If only you'd told me sooner. I promised to be good. Please forgive my ideas and my passions. They are honest and true, if nothing else. I want to see the world changed for good, as I know you do. I will follow your guide, and I will seek a suitable husband. I will not bring shame on you. You'll be proud of me, Mama. You'll see.
Thank you, Ada. I will leave you now. I will come as your father's portrait in the gallery, should you wish to see it. It is a fine picture.
Well,
Is that true? Did you really do those unspeakable things?
well, yes, I cannot deny it. But I was not in my right mind. I never would have hurt you.
I know that. But how you hurt Mother
Yes.
and Aunt Augusta?
My sins were great, and society will not forgive nor will ever forget that particular breach. I have no excuse but to say that I was driven by my wants and I had no store of self-control. I knew it was wrong. But
I don't want to hear it. Sometimes you disgust me, but I still love you. I still love that painting.
It is particularly fine. I was always very proud of it,
Pride is but another sin, Father.
but not my worst. You will see I am not too much changed. Now, I'm going to find a husband and put all these thoughts of William finally to the grave.
I will. The memory is already faded. But for a while, it was real.
Ada, are you sure no one knows we're here?
No one knew. They all think I'm asleep in bed. I had to rush out of the house, excuse my appearance, it's most unladylike.
You look beautiful. May I?
You may. Now, William, we must agree on just how far we are going to take things. You must know that I intend on remaining a virgin until I'm wed. Can you accept that?
Yes. Yes, of course. But it is cold. I wish I brought a blanket.
Have no fear. I came earlier in the day and I prepared everything. We have blankets, a picnic. You know, we can be quite happy here in our little summer house.
And no one will see us.
No one comes here except the gardener. And we'll be long gone before he arrives. Come on, let's sit.
You know, I've never met anyone quite like you, Ada. Your thoughts are chaotic, exciting, new. I've read widely, but no one has the same ideas you seem to have. It's like sitting with an oracle, gazing at the world yet to be.
That's exactly how it feels in my mind. Why, only a year or so ago, I came across a dead crow, and upon taking it up to my room for inspection, I began to think of how, working from nature, I could create wings, steam-powered probably, that would give man the ability to fly. I call my new science flyology.
Flyology? How far did you get?
Well, not very. I soon realised steam wouldn't work, it's too heavy. But my original ideas were sound, and my drawings drew on Da Vinci and improved him.
You make me laugh. You improved on Da Vinci. Do you really put yourself in the same category as him?
And why not, William Turner? For such an attitude, I will deny you my lips for at least 20 seconds. You know, I had a summer house like this back at Mallory. I loved it there. It was riddled with secret passages, and I'd grown of being a smuggler or a pirate or a vampire or a Catholic fleeing persecution. I was so happy there. When are you most happy there?
When I'm with you, of course. Or reading. Your father's books bring me great pleasure. She walks in beauty, like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright, meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light, which heaven to gaudy day denies. I love that poem. It captures how I feel for you so well. I hope you don't mind me quoting your father's poetry.
Seducing me with my father's words. It is a little odd, for certain, but I am flattered nonetheless. When we are married, where shall we live?
Married? But
No buts, William. I know convention sees it's impossible, but I say society and convention are asses. We could live in Kirby.
your mother will not allow it.
When I'm 21, I will do what I will. And I will marry you, William.
These balls are such a chore, filled with very unattractive women, in search of boring, unattractive men with money, or wonderfully handsome men who are nothing more than fortune hunters.
I've met some already. Well, they praise my eyebrow, my lip, my heaving bosom, and they talk of my father as if they know him. They would have mentioned my fortune at least twice during the first dance. Mamma has fought them a mile off. She chases them away in her inimitable fashion. I am told that tonight there is someone here who wants to meet me.
Oh, you mean Lord King? Yes, he's not unhandsome, very rich, very quite clever actually. I think he is the man for you, always assuming you harbour no more thoughts for, you know whom.
Of William? No. It was a girlish fancy, nothing more.
A great deal more, I think you will find. Memory has cheated you, I feel, on this.
Perhaps. I choose not to think about it. Oh, look, here comes Mr. Babbage. What is he doing here? Mr. Babbage! I never thought of you as a dancer.
No more I am, Miss Byron, but you meet such important people here.
People with money who can fund your difference engine.
Oh, I have laid that to one side. I am more concerned with greater things now. I am calling it the analytical engine. It is far more complex than the difference machine, capable of so much more. I am inspired by the thought that complexity can be born of simplicity. All that is required is the right setting, the right cogs and wheels, the correct input and instruction, the right links.
No?
No.
Mary, you don't understand. You see, Mary, there is a rhythm to all life, as there is to music and poetry. There is rhythm to numbers, if we can but find it. And once we have, we can use that rhythm to calculate and predict. It's about constructing the right questions. Mr. Babbage, I hear there are people on the continent who are quite taken with your ideas.
Indeed, yes. And they are writing about the analytical engine with some skill, I believe. My problem is the want of a translator. Miss Byron, I don't suppose.
Oh, of course. I would love to. We must speak of this another time. I can see Mamma signing me. She must have secured me a dance with a suitable gentleman. What a shame you don't dance, Mr. Babish. We could have danced across the ballroom in Lady my mother's webs. But alas!
Alas! Till next time, adieu.
I have decided we need to elope. You're right. Mamma will never let us be together, so we have no choice. I have packed a bag and I'm ready to leave.
Are you sure? Scoundrel would be.
I don't care for scandal, William. I care only for you. For our happiness, for us to be together forever.
Very well. My family will probably disown me too, but we can find some room somewhere and live quite a simple life. I can work as a tutor, and you can...
I can also work. Now kiss me, William, before I lose all faith and my heart fails me.
Ada! Ada, you return to your room this instant. Mary, go with her. Lock her in now.
Of course, Lady Byron. Come, Ada.
William, don't listen to them. We'll be together, we will!
Now, Mr. Turner. You will leave this place and you will never see my daughter again. You have no honor, sir. You betrayed me and your whole family. You're a fool to think you could keep this affair a secret. Mary had her suspicions and so had I, but we never dreamt it had gone this far. Have you... Is she...
She is untouched, Lady Byron. We agreed that when we were married...
Mary! Mary! Never in my life, never did you hear.
Yes, Lady Byron.
We will pay you to finish your contract and to ensure your silence. But a scandal like this would destroy Ada. And if you love her, you would not want that.
I do love her. And will still hope, still dream.
Dream all you like, nothing will change. When Ada marries, I will choose her a husband. One of wealth, family, ideas. Not a short-hand tutor with dreams of grandeur. Now go away, from the sight of you is making me sick to the stomach.
And would you tell Ada I won't forget?
I will not tell her of you at all, sir. You are nothing. Nobody. You no longer exist. Good day.
I'm sorry. Just stay.
It seems rocks offer me very little challenge. But to you, they are an obstacle that you cannot overcome. I am sorry, little one, that this affair had to end, and end so abruptly. But end, it has. And the sooner you accept that, the better.
Father, I thought you would have understood. This was love.
It was love, now it's no more. William is gone, and in time, you will forget him.
But I won't forgive her. She's unspeakable.
She is your mother, and she has acted in your best interests.
In hers. If she even had a thought for me, she would have welcomed William into the family. Father, you would have done, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'm not so sure. Men are so fickle. There's no telling how we will feel, and whether we will be constant or not. I think, for once, your mother did right.
Well, if that's what you think, then you can get out too. I hate you both. You're the enemies of love.
Thank you.
a child and consumes it greedily without restraint or discerning. Take her obsession with Charles Babbage, for instance. Ever since meeting him, she's been reading, researching, and scribbling to the point where it makes herself ill. She won't accept that Babbage is a failure who has never completed a project in his life and who will fail again. She's of the opinion that what he does is right. She says she sees what he is trying to do and sees what might be possible. But he lies. If only there was discrimination. And if she had learned that, then perhaps it would have worked.
You may be right. Of course. I've so wanted to steer her away from the romantic notions of her father that perhaps I've driven her into this intellectual dungeon of which there's no escape. Oh, Mary, it is not too late. Help her to be more discriminating. Introduce her to the right kinds of people. Take her away from science. Take her to war.
I will try, but I feel I have lost her trust. She sees me now as your agent. And I fear that the love we once shared is shattered.
It can be repaired.
Perhaps. Because I still love her. My heart breaks to see her unhappy. I'd save her if I could.
What is it we're saving her from, then, Mary? Is it madness?
It's the darkness, certainly. We're saving from becoming like us. We must allow her to become whatever she wants, and if in time she's more like her father than her mother, then that must be accepted.
And in the meantime, we must ensure no word of this little affair gets out into the world. It would do untold damage to the family.
I fear it is too late for that. But William, Mr. Turner, is a man of some honour despite his questionable behaviour. His promise to keep quiet over the servants.
We shall weather what storm may come. Thank you, Mary. You've been a faithful and loyal friend to both of us.
Come, Ada. There is precious little time, for we must be at the house.
Mary, you are such a bully. It takes me a long time to make myself look acceptable. I promised Mamma that I would present myself as a prize worth winning. I am no natural beauty, so the work must be done to appear so.
Oh, you are so lovely. Yes, your eyes. They tell a story to anyone who looks deep into them. They say, here is a woman of heart, of mind, of character.
Perhaps they do. And perhaps they say, here comes a woman with a weak chin and a pointy nose whose features are not of the best. No matter. I am the way God made me, and would-be suitors should take me or leave me.
Good. Now, I've already said that once again, Lord King is due to be at this event. He is admirably well suited and genuinely a good man. We never managed to get you two together last time, but we shall not fail upon this occasion. His family are agreeable, although his mother can be controlling this year.
Then we shall have much in common. Good evening. Good evening. Did you hear her? Did you hear what she just said as we passed? Well, she turned to her friend and she whispered something.
I'm sorry, I wasn't quite listening.
You did hear her. I can see it in your face. She called me the most vulgar woman in England. She did, didn't she?
Nothing of the sort.
Is that how people see me?
No.
Is that what people think?
It is what some people think. It is what some people think. Those who don't know you, their opinions aren't worth a fig. I'd ignore them.
But what if Lord King heard? Or any man, for that matter?
If you believe that, then he would not be worthy of your attention.
It is true. I am the most vulgar woman in England. I can see it now, the way I behaved with William. Mary, I am...
Oh, shh! You are nothing of the sort. Here comes Lord King. He's coming over. This is the moment!
Good evening, ladies. There, this must be Miss Byron.
Lord King, may I present to you
Please, call me William.
William? Right, oh, well, William, are you well?
Splendid in myself, but frustrated with the state of things on the estate. Lots to do, don't you know? Always lots to do. Always having to think of new answers to new problems. Still, you know, that's life. Always pressing on and moving forward. I said, I hope you don't mind me saying, but I really do love your father's work. I read him almost every evening. You must be terribly proud.
Yes, I am. I so rarely speak of him. He is most definitely persona non grata in the house. Mamma and he, well, you know. Why, it was only recently that I was allowed to read some of his poetry, but I do love them.
So you have a favourite?
Well, she walks in beauty. It holds special memories.
She walks in beauty, like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. And on that cheek, and o'er that brow so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of days in good respect, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. Well, I love her too, and that final stanza. Yeah, it could have been you who was describing. Though of course he would never have seen you grown. Pity, he would have been terribly proud.
It's very sweet of you to say, Lord King. William, your words have served for others that I have heard this night.
Ah, yes. I too have heard the whispers around the room. The poison of witless women. I take no notice, so you should bear no mind. I can imagine they carry quite a sting. So let's set those tongues wagging once more, shall we? Would you care to dance?
Well, how was it?
Mary, I can scarcely believe I am saying this, but I do believe I am in love. I am in love with a man I barely know, who in just a few moments has stolen my heart with his grace and his kind words and his astonishing enthusiasm for invention. If he asks me to marry him, I shall say yes.
Oh, wonderful! Oh, your mother will be overjoyed.
I am doing this for myself, so how she feels is completely irrelevant. I only hope that father approves.
Your father?
He will have an opinion, I have no doubt.
But Ada, he is dead.
Since when does death have anything to do with it? I shall ask him tonight.
Ada, I think it was time that we went home. You're clearly overly excited, and I would hate for you to fall ill again. Let me call for our carriage. Did Lord King say he'd like to see you again?
Well, we are to see each other tomorrow. He's going to show me his estates. Well, that is wonderful.
I'm really not so sure, Mr. Irving. She's going to be very busy, what with a wedding and children and all that she was destined to be. I don't think she'll have time for your analytical engine.
Perhaps not straight away, but she has a great mind. She understands my ideas. She wants to help, and she can be a great help if she would only agree to write
I'm sure that she will not write. She's not to be published. I have expressly forbidden any publishers from issuing any of her work. I will not have it. She will not become like her father.
But this is a translation, a commentary. There is no scope for any poetry or creativity here. It is all science. And you of all people should understand how important it is to be able to communicate new ideas to the world. Why, you yourself have been an avid advocate of new methods of education.
I am irrelevant.
I hardly think so, Lady Byron. Look, I know she will be busy, but can you not at least let her know I have been and the reason why?
I will not disturb her in any way. Any mention of you would disturb her greatly. For some reason to which I do not understand, she holds you in high esteem. Whereas I see only a man with the inability to bring his ideas to completion. You are a dreamer.
I confess I am. But my dreams are beautiful and prophetic, and one day will prove to be
Have
true.
no patience with one day. Now please leave. I hope we shan't see you for some time.
As you wish. Lady Byron.
So, you have chosen to marry this king, then?
William,
Handy, him being the William. Like your previous lover. Prevents any embarrassing mistakes during your moments of passion.
Father, you should be ashamed.
I have never been ashamed, and I do not intend to start now.
But don't you like it?
It's not that. He's a good man, comes from a good family, though his mother is hateful. He is well-to-do. He's not unintelligent. He has taste.
But he loves your poems.
As I said, he has taste. But he is satisfied with his lot. He is happy. Yes, I know he complains about his problems with his land, but he loves the problems. He loves the land. He loves being a landowner in a long line of landowners. He's just a little boring. And in time, you will find him so.
I will never think of him as boring. He adores me.
And for that, I like him. At least with him, I know you will be safe and loved. I hear you are already talking children.
3 at least. 4 if I can.
If you can.
Well, the doctors fear a little for my health. I have been unwell so often lately.
Yes. Have you thought of any names for these children?
If we have a boy, he shall be named Byron, after you.
Oh, I am flattered. And any girls named after your mother?
I expect so. Does that trouble you?
No. She was an admirable woman who really never should have married me. I tried to dissuade her, you know.
I do know. But if you hadn't, then there would have been no me. And I do love being me. I love being alive. I can't bear the thought of dying.
Well, none of us can. But we all will. Such is life. And what about your science?
Mother hopes being married will cure me of it. It won't. I heard from my friend Mary that Charles Babbage has been turned away from the house. I shall seek him out. We will work together. Surely I can be a mother, a wife, a friend, and a scientist.
Oh, must you use that phrase? It is so very modern.
And so very apt. I am a scientist, as you are a poet and Defoe is an author. You will see. Father, when I am married, I expect there will be far fewer of these moments.
I expect that will be the case.
It makes me sad to think of it. You wouldn't go from me altogether.
I am afeard it will be you who will pull away.
Never, Father.
We shall see. Here's Mary with some more news.
We are travelling for a fitting for my wedding dress. I am so excited. Will you
Oh,
please?
yes, dreaming alone again, are we? Well, not for very much longer. Are you ready? Oh, and you know what I've just heard? Lord King wishes to have our portrait painted. He knows an artist and wants you to hang in the Royal Academy. Isn't that just wonderful?
Well, I rather think that any painting of me will send people screaming rather than draw them to a gallery. I'm not pretty, Mary, not like you. If he wants me to sit, I will, of course, sit. It will make Mother so proud.
Good. Well, then we must be going. For your wedding is just around the corner.
I can't say I like how you worked behind my back to do this, Mr. Babbage. I made it abundantly clear that my daughter was not to be published under any circumstances.
Well, that was certainly your wish. I cannot deny that. But her wish was that she was. I had asked her to help in a translation, nothing more. Menabrea's work on my analytical engine was apparently very helpful. I saw no harm in her being credited in the translation.
Perhaps not. It was the commentary that she added, her so-called improvements that helped to explain the potential of the thinking machine. It's taken the world by storm. Everyone in society is talking about it. Well, they don't know what they're talking about, but their main interest is that it is by the daughter of Lord Byron.
Well, there I think that you are wrong. In the circles that matter in such things, in the circles of those learned in science and mathematics, people are excited by her leap in imagination, in her ideas. She has broken through in a way that we cannot yet define. Her diagrams that accompany the commentary are sublime. She will be remembered for this. She will be feted.
I don't want my daughter to be fated. I want her to be a good wife to her husband, a good mother to her children, respectable, refined.
Remembered for all the right reasons. Remembered not because of her parentage or some past scandal. Remembered because of her profound understanding of mystery and science. Well, it is too late to change things now. What will be, will be. She has started a revolution in thinking, and who knows when it may end, but it may well change the world. How many people in history can say that?
Ridiculous. Just like you. It will come to nothing, you'll see. Besides, she's not well. And she will not work for you any longer. I forbid it.
It is a terrible thing to forbid a friendship. Do you really want to do that, Lady Byron?
Oh, I really wish we'd never met you. Any ideas of dancing, automating your machines? If we had not, then perhaps my daughter may have been get what I could for her.
You love her and want what is best for her. I understand. Be assured that I too, in my way, love her and would not wish for her to come to any harm, either to her heart or to her mind. I will tread carefully. And now, I am afraid I must leave you. Good day, Lady Byron.
I did not expect to see Mr. Babbage here, Lady Byron.
I summoned him here to ask himself to cut himself off from Ada.
And he refused.
He refused. How is she? I do so worry about her. The fame, her health, the family, the children.
She does not do well. She's in great pain since the birth of Ralph, but she carries on with
Is what the gossips say true?
the gossips.
Oh, come on, Mary. We're both grown women here. Is she unfaithful to her husband?
Well, she certainly carries an unhealthy relation with John Cross, the son of the inventor.
Oh, that inventor. Oh, God, for a world without science or poetry for that matter. Why did he make us into thinking people? It's just asking for trouble.
She rides and fishes with John, innocent enough, but she also gambles. She believes that mathematics will help her discover a foolproof way of working out the odds of winning. She's not yet discovered anything other than the pain of her losses.
And she's lost badly.
I believe so.
And what does her husband know?
Well, I have told him everything. I thought it was best.
Thank you, Mary. I will go and speak with her. Well, not that she listens to either of us anymore. Just the voice in her head. She was always such a willful child.
Ada! Ada, will you please come here?
What is it, William?
These bills. You owe so much money. So much. You are the Countess Lovelace, for heaven's sake. Do you expect me to pay them? I mean, what are they for exactly?
Well, to say exactly is a little difficult. On the surface, they are gambling debts, but they are debts incurred as part of my research into the probabilities on the racehorse.
What does that even mean, Ada? You bet on horses.
Only to accumulate data.
Do you believe that's the only reason? And if it is, when does it stop?
When I start winning. So far, I'm only aware of how probable it is that I will lose. I feel I'm missing something.
This is all the fault of that John Cross. It's not enough that he steals you away from me. I hardly see you these days. But now he's taking my money.
I do not use your money to pay the bills, William. Not always.
I know. Mary has told me you have been selling the family jewels and replacing them with cheap fakes, hoping that I might not notice. Well, I have. It's obvious. I also hear that you have given this John Cross, your father's signet ring. You always told me that was the one thing you valued most in the world.
It is. And doesn't that tell you how I feel, William? You have become boring. All that seems to matter to you is your estates and your tenants. You care for the children, you care for the servants, but you don't seem to care for me. You bring me no joy. John does at least allow me to live a life that is exciting as an adventure. He is exciting.
He is ruining you.
Aren't I already ruined? Wasn't I ruined the day that I was born to that rake, Lord Byron? I have never been allowed to be me. Well, now I am. So this reckless woman that you see before you is the real me.
I can't believe that. Where is the young woman who wanted to solve the world's mysteries gone? Where is the woman who set the scientific community alight with her work on the analytical engine?
She is dead, William. But it's chemistry.
Love is what I feel towards you. It's a choice I have made. It's a choice that says, whatever you do, whatever you say, however you behave, I will not stop believing in you. Hoping the best for you. It's love, I know. Look, Shakespeare knew it. He captured how I feel better than any man has ever lived. This is how I feel. Let me not, to the marriage of true minds, admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when its alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worths are known, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. Don't you understand? Can't you see? Let my love save you.
I am beyond saving, William. You do love me. I am loved. That will always be true, and it will always be a comfort. Thank you. I am sorry, William.
It won't be long now, my dear old friend, to die sober.
Slow down. With so much to win, to prove, to experience.
She understands, doesn't she?
She didn't at first, but that dear old Mr. Dickens came and read that death scene from one of his novels. He looked at her with such sadness. It was only then I saw the colour drain from her face, as the truth finally said.
Did she say anything?
She said, "Thank you."
Mr. Dickens has proven to be a good friend. Many have deserted her in her final hour,
But not you, Mary. I hope you know how much you've meant to her over the years. To me.
She said she considered me to be one of your spies, that she never fully trusted me. But I loved her, for all of her faults. Do you think the world will mourn the same way they did when her father passed away?
I think not. She will be but a footnote in history, like all of us. Only few are remembered him. He's not one of
But
those.
she would have liked to have been. Her biology, her analytical science, studies of probability, told Ada that I would be back. I trust.
We all trust, Mary. Take care. Sleep well.
She's been good, our daughter. She's burned bright and brief. She set the world on fire. She will be remembered.
I wish you might have known her. You might have.
Knowing her was never a possibility. You saw to that. But I am not bitter. You have tried your hardest to give her happiness. And for that, I thank you. If things had been different between us, if I had been a better man, made better choices,
There's no point in thinking such things. Regret is a poison of hope. And I wish to always remain hopeful. I loved you once. I loved you always, I think. I couldn't live with your moods. You were a fire. And I feared I'd be consumed.
and so you would have been. Thank you, my dear, for your love. It was always my inspiration.
Father, it is time, I know it, I can feel it. When it was your time, Father, did you know it? How ironic that we are both the same age. Do you think that when I finally escape this cage of flesh, we will meet again face to face? I will see you, hold you, be held by you? I hope so. I really do hope so.
I hope so too. My life was full of many mistakes. My sins were many. But my one regret, we have spoken of that so many times before. Now is not the time for regret, but for gratitude.
You're grateful for me?
For who you are, for what you've become, for what you've achieved, for these moments.
I haven't really achieved anything. I feel as though I'm just at the beginning. I have so many ideas, so many things I want to discover. I wanted so much to start a fire. Father, I am frightened. What is happening? What is this I'm hearing?
It's your noise. It's your fire. But there will come a time, there will be a day, where your ideas are linked to other ideas, where men and women will build thinking machines, far greater than Babbage's difference machine. You did start a fire, my dear. Your spark fanned the flames of invention. There will come a time when you will be recognized for the genius you are, and people will write about you, write essays, plays, novels. They will erect statues in your honor. People will possibly think about you in more ways profound than they think of me. I may have touched the hearts of men, but you have touched the mind of a nation.
Is that true? And the change that my ideas bring, is the world a better place for what I started?
History will be that test. But for me, the world became a better place the day you were born. That is enough.
Yes. What is enough? I'm ready now, Father. Will you walk with me? I would like to see the gardens one last time.
Oh. Times like this, anything is possible. We could return to Kirby, if you like, walk amongst the trees and remember.
Yes, I would like that. I loved that place. I would love to remember.
And so we shall. And after, well,
Yes. Thank you, Father, for being with me all these years. You're always an inspiration. I am proud to be your daughter, your poetical daughter.
and I am proud to have been your father. But come. The sun is poking its way through the clouds. It won't shine bright forever. You must catch it before it disappears forever. Let's walk till the clouds return.
Till the clouds return.